Does it make you a bad parent if you want a holiday away from your children? It's a growing trend, but do we dare admit that we want time out from our kids? Now, you initially said no to this.
Well, no, what I was saying was I don't go away for a long period of time with my husband without the children.
Yeah.
So I have been on holidays abroad with my girlfriends when my husband doesn't really want to come, or it's like an adventure holiday that he doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
And we do go away every year for a weekend. But other than that, my husband would not go away with me for a long period of time without at least our youngest. The older two, he probably would because they backchat him.
What's the difference going away for a week with a girlfriend compared to going away for a week with your partner?
Well, because then, if both parents are on the holiday, my husband just misses our daughter. Our youngest is now 11, and she's great company. And actually, I would probably, if I'm away with a girlfriend, I'm not in that family mode. I'm kind of like, I'm away with my girlfriends having fun. If I'm with my husband, we kind of just, after a couple of days, he would get quite depressed and sit there and go, oh, I'm really missing her, can we go home? Which is quite sweet, actually, probably bored with me, to be honest. But yeah, so we wouldn't go away for a long holiday on our own. But we have done weekends on our own, but that's about enough. He's then desperate to get home again.
I think that's really, really interesting because when I've done both, you see, I feel more guilty if I go on a girlfriend's holiday than I do on a couple's holiday. Oh. The reason being is because girlfriends you can see sort of any time. I always think that happy parents, or a happy couple make happy parents. So if you go away, just the two of you, it's a special bonding time so that you can be better parents when you get back home. Yeah. So I feel less guilty being away with a partner than I do with a girlfriend.
No, I'm the other, because girlfriend, it's like a themed holiday, isn't it? It's like, I am going away with my girlfriends. That is the criteria. Whereas if both...
picture. As if I go like that.
Oh, hello?
That's definitely not me and my husband.
They've only just met, those two.
Definitely.
I see what you mean, though, because it almost seems like a selfish thing. If you're going away with your partner, it's about kind of remembering why it was you fell in love and having that special time together, remember what it was like before the children. Rod and I have always made that pact with his touring and everything that we wouldn't spend more than 10 days away from each other or even as a family. Yeah. That's kind of even narrowed down now to a week, but Rod and I will have like weekends together and it sparks the romance in the relationship. Yeah. And I think it's also good it's good confidence building, I think, for the children, because so many times now kids have to start going on these school holidays, school trips, and they're not allowed to take mobile phones, and there's that kind of panic of like, how am I going to keep in contact with my parents? So if you kind of get them used to being away from the parents, even if it is a weekend, it's good for them too. So when they do have to take those trips or spend a night away, or if they had to be in hospital or anything, then they're going to be more confident.
It's what you get used to as a child.
Yes.
I mean, I grew up that it was we were an incredibly close family, and we all had family holidays, but Mum and Dad would have a week or so, or sometimes a weekend or whatever, that they went away together, and that was Mum and Dad time. So I sort of see that as a natural thing in my family.
I think it should be compulsory when you become a parent, to be honest.
What, to go away without them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And him.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, the thing is, when me and Shane were together, we'd have a big family holiday with both the boys, and then once a year we'd have 7 to 10 days of just us two, and that's because Shane worked away a lot, and I'd stopped working at that. I was a stay-at-home mom, and so I was with the boys 24/7. So I didn't feel guilty having that 7 to 10 days away, and also seeing Shane.
It's about circumstances,
with me
isn't
and
it?
Ray, since I've had Kira, of course, I've been working, and a lot of my work, I live up north and my work's down south, so I'm away 2 or 3 days a week, so I can't bear the thoughts of going on holiday now without her.
And I guess with a lot of families, they haven't got the budget to have the family holiday with the children and then one of their own. So once again, a circumstance.
Well, sometimes even a staycation with just the two of you is just as good. Even if the grandparents can have the kids for a weekend and you just stay at home without them, as long as you make a pact not to do any housework or worky stuff, you know, you can still do it.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to pay for them all to go on holiday.
Yeah. I get
and then change the lot.
Yeah.
And potentially move.
Oh, don't. I went away on holiday and my parents moved.
What did they tell you?
Mentally scarred. Literally, I rang home and somebody else answered the phone. I was away for a year, you know. I had for quite a while. Never got over it.